Hi everyone, welcome to OP Digital Blueprint. I am blessed with my guests today as ever, the lovely Jeanne and my buddy Red, and obviously Collins. And Collins is going to start us off today because we're going to talk about the road ahead and the fact that we are just getting started. So I'm going to pass this straight across to Collins and let him carry on.
I mute myself. I just want to welcome Jeanne and Red. Yeah, we are all excited because we've seen 09. You know, 09 tells all. You can see the excitement of Mr. Ash Mufara. You know, he gave us the update of the survey, which we are all happy that 90% have the same answer. You know, no matter how long it takes, we are here. That's the beauty about this company, that the end is the end result that matters. Nothing else matters for us. We just want it, when it's out, it is good and it's ready to run. So time is not a factor, but the end result is the goal. And when we look at the topic, we're talking about the road ahead is clear and we are ready to ride on. We already know Mr. Ashmore the excitement because all the message that has been coming, through all news is they are all good news. There is nothing there. If you dot it well, you dot everything, you can see clearly where he is going. His mission and his vision is already there. He is devoted because I picked something today. He said special status. He said this is special state of the art of the union address with updates. All of you are devoted followers around the world and share important information about the journey ahead. So the place I picked was he wants to share important information, for the journey that lies ahead of us. And that is what we are all waiting for. It's about the journey. There's just nothing. It's about the journey. We are not looking at what has happened or who did what, but now it's just more about the journey. And my expectation as well is high. So too is Red, Jeanne, and everything, because all of us are just like, what is actually bringing? None of us know what he's bringing, but we are just like excited, same as Ash. And we just want to be excited like anyone else. The only thing I always talk about myself when I look at it, because I know it is software. What type of software is Ash bringing? How will people receive it? Thinking about when you have your first release, the way the world will just like go crazy. That's the part I'm looking at. How will the world react? How will the market respond to what Mr. Ash Mufara is bringing? And we know it will, the response will be big because it's always solution. When you bring something new to the table, something that is different, something that is fresh, of course, you will have positive response because as humans and the way the market react to technology now, you bring something fresh and new, what will happen? You get a positive response in the market. So, and Ash is aware about that. Ash should already look at the market and say, okay, where are the gaps? How can I fill this gap? He is not coming, always tell us, I'm not coming to take market from others, but I'm coming to give solution to the problem that's existing. And solution also, to give solution, it takes hard work, it takes dedication. You devote yourself, your time and effort. It's not only money, but to stay devoted, stay focused to your truth, to your core goal, and to your value. It's not a day job. Exactly what Ms. Ash Mufara is doing. He is bringing something fresh and new. And there was something which I picked from one of the old news, which I will read it. I think Mike Ellis talked about that. He said, now we stand at the edge of that long, dark tunnel, and there is a light ahead. I always remember this. The skies are clearing, the road is opening, and the momentum is building. That momentum is building because he can feel it. He already knows that when I put this, there is a great anticipation that it will hit the market. And he said, most of all, you know, he is grateful for all of us. But the other part which I pick, he said, together we are getting back on track and moving towards the fulfillment of our lives. I always like that part. I know the big, bold, beautiful dreams. We are already there, standing, that big, bold, beautiful dream. What is your dream? What is your goal? When you joined this company, what was your goal initially? Have you changed your goal or your plan? Or is it going bigger and bigger as you understand what Mr. Ash Mufara want to put on the table? Because when I came in, my goal was really small. It was about me. But now I'm not seeing me again. You know, I'm seeing community, and even across the globe. My goal and my dream has become bigger. It's not only about me, because I know everything about me is already taken care of. Now, what I know what is coming will take care not only of for myself and my family, but there are people that, you know, that doesn't even know about this, and they will see it, and that they'll be blessed as well. Because I said, anywhere my foot will touch, because of Mr. Ash Mufara, people will be blessed. Because what has happened to me is something that I will share with a lot of people, and they can take it as well and run away with it and bless others. So it's about blessing, blessing, blessing. I will leave it there, Andy.
Thanks, Collins. I think this is interesting from the couple of O News that we have had. We did a survey recently, and obviously there were hundreds of thousands of you that actually answered that survey, and he's really, really pleased with the fact that we've given our voice. We've shown what we're interested in. We've shown that we are behind him. We've shown him that it doesn't matter how long it takes. We are here for the long haul. Now, I'm not saying it will take a long time. I don't know. Simply, things are moving quite quickly, which is brilliant. So I love all of this. I love the fact that he's keen on what we said, and that spurred them on even further. So, Jeanne, what would you like to add?
Well, thanks, Andy. Thanks, Collins. Yeah, I love this topic because when we look at O News 9, say the road ahead is open and we're just getting started. So when I read O News 9, one, it was almost like a fresh start. You say it's a global address, live update number 1, not the first O News, but the first global address live update number 1 featuring Ash Mufara. It's almost, to me, an introduction of our CEO to the world on a global stage. And that's like a fresh start. And we are so just getting started. I mean, the fact that he called it, which is so perfect, a State of the Union address, which is usually reserved to like presidential addresses. But in our case, union means something totally different. It means unity. We have always been based on unity and love, AI with heart, coming together in a different way to show the world that business can be different and can have a massive impact. So for me, that the road ahead is it's almost like crazy to think about, because if this is us just getting started and we have this incredible history and journey that we've already been on, we know the potential, we know the way this man's mind works, we are golden. We are absolutely golden. Like Red was talking today about mobile friendly, making sure your websites are mobile friendly, and all the reasons why that's important. And we, with what Ash and his team are creating, we know that the technology is absolutely going to be mobile friendly. It's going to have every feature that Red talked about, all of these things that are like just set your business up for great success. We're going to have all of that and more, state-of-the-art, cutting-edge technology, because we have this man at the helm. This man that this Thursday, is going to be featured and sharing his update and talking about the survey and all of that. And it does feel like a kickstart, like we're just getting started, like Colin said. And I'm just super, super excited about that. I think it's going to be just such an amazing week, and I cannot wait for Thursday. So anyway, that's what all I wanted to add there.
Thanks, Jeanne. That's brilliant. And Red, I've left you till last, my friend. I can't believe it, but I'm sure you have loads to share with us. So,
do you know something? I am pinching myself right now, thinking, oh my days, I'm going last. It's allowed me to make a few notes, which is also very nice, because normally Jeanne's writing like an author when we're all speaking. I loved O News 9. I thought it's a bright new beginning. It's a kickstart. It's certainly something that is going to spring us forward. And we've talked, or Andy talked about one, and Collins talked about one of the other O News. And if you remember, one of the other O News is that Ash said was, he said he's now drawing a line in the sand. Okay. I took that as, right, that's enough of all that rubbish. Whatever's happened. From this moment forward, we are looking forward. This is where we're going. We have, as I said today, we have shaken the shackles of distraction and for everything else away from us. And we are now focused, laser focused on the way forward. I used the analogy today again of one of his own newses of, he mentioned the tunnel. He mentioned we are at the beginning of that tunnel and we can see light at the end of it. This is very prolific, I suppose, in its statement. This means that we are now getting towards the end. You only see the light at the end of the tunnel if that is where we're going to. Otherwise, you're too far back in the tunnel for the light to permeate through and you can see it. I've been in tunnels in the narrowboat where you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then there's a speck and it starts getting a little bit bigger and bigger, and of course then you end up squinting as you are coming out into the light, and it is so bright. That first moment you exit the tunnel and you're into this amazing light display that you see. This is, I think, what we're going to, for ourselves, experience when we go into the next phase. We are emerging from the dark. We are coming into that light. We're going to be squinting like this. We're going to be adjusting our eyes to this spectacle that we see in front of us. And we are literally going to be there with our mouths open in awe of what we see. It's a bit like, a couple of times I've been to the movies and I've seen pictures that have really changed my perspective of cinema experiences. Right, the first one was Star Wars, 1979. Right, completely changed my view of cinema and how it all worked, and I was like, wow, I was absolutely gobsmacked at it. Another one that I remember distinctively, which changed so much for me, my cinema experience, was the first Avatar 11, 12 years ago. I think we're going to get the same experience when we see this next phase. I think it's going to be on those levels of never seen before, disruptive, energetic, amazing, visually. All of these sort of things are really going to leave us there with our eyes wide open and our mouths in awe of what we're going to see. This brings me on to what Collins was saying about how people are going to flock here and how people are going to want to know about this new tech, want to know about this new company. And I know what a lot of you think in there. A lot of you have been on this journey a long time with me, other people, and we think everybody knows about OnPassive and this business. Why? Because we've approached most of them, haven't we, individually? you know, in one way, shape or form. So he literally, there's not many people who don't know us, who don't know about this business. But when you start expanding that out, let's say it's 3 million people that know about it. Let's say it's 5 million people that know about it. Let's be really generous, okay, and say that 10 million people right now know about OnPassive and what is going to be happening. 10 million? What, in 7.5 billion? Come on. You need to give your head a bit of a wobble if you think that nobody knows or everyone knows about OnPassive. It is really laughable if you're thinking that way. Yes, you might have exhausted all of your circles. Yes, people will be thinking, here he comes again, the lunatic, on about that internet thing again. But this time it's going to be different. This time we are knowledgeable. We are more experienced. We aren't coming with the same rhetoric that we came before. We're talking a completely different language now. Why? We've all learnt a bit, really, haven't we? We don't get giddy anymore. We're more practical. We're more serious. We are more business-like than we were before. And more importantly, we'll have evidence. Why? We can show people, this is what we've got. These are our products. This is how it works. Just come and have a look. That's all I'm asking you. Come and have a look and make your own mind up. We have a completely different approach. We're not saying to people, come on in, you can earn a load of money. That's not what we're saying. We're saying we've got something here that is going to make a difference to your life. We've got something here that is going to help you with your business, how you run your household, all of these things. And people will naturally be inquisitive. Why? Number one, 8 years down the line, he's still on about it. I'm going to have a look just to shut him up. You're going to get some of those. But more importantly, you're going to get people who are genuinely inquisitive because they understand technology now a little bit more than they did 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, whenever it may be. They're a bit more savvy to how AI works, a bit more savvy to how internet products and services help their lives. I'm sure they all use internet banking now, mobile apps. I bet they didn't 8 years ago. People were very unsure, very standoffish about it all. Not now. It's part of their daily life. And this is one of the reasons I was talking about mobile devices, how people literally do absolutely everything on a mobile device. If we can tap into that market with the technology, with the enthusiasm, with the brand new into the bright light features and all the rest of it, we will instantly have a captive audience at our disposal of how we utilize them. Mark my words when I say that we have not seen anything yet. What we had 2.5 years ago in September when we first launched, that was just a soupçon. It was a taster. It was the hors d'oeuvre before the main course. What we're going to see now really is going to be the buffet spread before us. And this is what I'm excited about. I'm excited that those distractions now have been got rid of. The line has been drawn in the sand. We literally are now starting our journey through the tunnel towards the light. Jeanne mentioned it. Number one, okay, of the global address featuring Ashmu Farah. Very clever. Guess what? It might be featuring other people in the future. Who knows? It might be featuring other prominent people that we know. Who knows? But it's very clever, isn't it? That he started off with that. As with O News, they're numbered. Really easy to reference. So, same with these live webinars. Number them, very easy to reference. Why? Because when you are using them as part of your info within websites or whatever, number them up. Very easy for people to share it. Number one, number two, blah, blah, blah. All very well thought out. And the last thing I'm going to say before I hand it back, and I know I've been going on a bit, is why we stay on this journey. And I firmly believe that the majority of people who took the time to really wow our CEO with the responses to the survey is because they realize one thing, and that is there really is nothing else out there that comes close to what he is trying to achieve. We know this. Those that are loyal, those that are in tune, in line with our CEO and what he's trying to achieve, know that there is nothing else out there that is going to come close to what he's going to do. Yes, there's promises. There is always promises. But one thing he has never promised is how much anybody's going to make. He's not given that monetarily value to the business. He said, what we're going to do is going to be disruptive. We're going to bring the best digital products and services at the best price point for the best value than anybody else is doing. It's going to be revolutionary. It's going to be disruptive. It's going to really shake up the internet. These sort of things aren't just words. These are things that really do inspire people, not only to want to be part of it, but also to follow somebody. And that's proven exactly right within the survey. Anyway, back to you.
Thanks, Red. Brilliant. There are two other things that I want to kind of add to what you've said. So there really is nothing out there. Yes, I totally agree. Unfortunately, we have had an awful lot of naysayers. These are the people that are going to be shut up. They're going to look at the other side and go, oh my God, why wasn't I in? Can I get in now? And it's, and I'm going to find that quite amusing, because all of us have spoken to many people and they go, oh yeah, that thing. Oh, you obviously didn't do that. It didn't work for you. No, it's just fine. Oh, well, really, where's the income? No, it's just fine. It's coming. Now, I'm a great believer in who is it that you listen to? Would you listen to somebody who's never done it before, who's never amounted to anything, who's quite frankly been a bit of a loser, who spreads misinformation, disinformation, whatever you want to call it? Or would you rather listen to somebody who's been there, seen it, done it, bought the t-shirt, and is so committed to continue to do this that I would personally follow him anywhere, because he is the person for me that is there to help us. I can see that, and thousands and thousands of others can too. It's just a shame that we have a small minority that can't see that, but then their loss, our gain. More than happy with that. So, Collins, what else would you like to add?
I like what Red said, and Jean, you know, when Red was saying, my head was just like expanding, and I was looking at, you know, the product and services that Mr. Ash Mufara is bringing to the world. You know, I said to myself, and I know many others will feel the same, you know, how wonderful will it be if you walk into a business and you find out that the software they are using is powered by Mr. Ash Mufara. Can be financial service, can be whatever. But when you walk into that room and you're going for something, they say, oh, please just look at the screen. Then you notice that that software you've seen is powered by Mr. Ash Mufara. Will you say, no, I will not do what I want to do? Or you will just sit there? Because that is what I'm expecting. because he said he wants to turn complexity into simplicity, making the software to be accessible to all. For you to do that, it means it must be affordable. If you want the software to be accessible to all, it must be, affordable. Affordability is the key, and it must be simple to use because time is of essence to everybody. We have just 12 hours or 24 hours a day. So most of the time, you don't want to stay on top of a software that is too cumbersome, too difficult to use. So he wants to make it as simple as possible. Like the way we did the survey, it was really simple in front of us. Just tick, select, and then go submit. But complex behind the scene, because they've turned a complex software, make it as easy as possible for you to use it so you don't have to waste time. Now we're looking at it. You have tools and services that not only us will use, but businesses, non-profit organizations will use it. We're talking about individuals. There's just lot and lot of people waiting for this software to enhance it with their business. Now I walk into that room, can be non-profit or maybe hospital, and I look at, wow, I know this software. It's powered by Ms. Ashmofara and the team. My goodness. And they are paying what? Hundreds and hundreds of millions to use that software, because software is not cheap. It can be really, really affordable, but when you look at the returns, it's massive, because normally they supply it, but what happened? They have to give support of that software. They supply the software, but the support mechanism behind is the key. And Mr. Ashford will give all that support through. By the time you sit there and you say, no, this company, I don't like it, and you walk in, you never take the opportunity, and you say, wow, that software, I wish I was in that company. And that is the time you will look at it and say, what is going on? What have I done to myself? Because companies like this come once in a decade. No IT company will open their door and say, come directly to the come become a founder, close to the CEO. It's a lie. If I know I will be the very richest man or compete to be the very richest man because it's all about money, do you think I'll open my door to bring founders? Red will bear with me. No IT company will do that. Very few. And the likes of Mr. Ashmofara is one in a decade. They can do it, but they will not bring you because they know they'll make the money. They'll own all the private jet in the world, all the golf course. They don't really care about you. But this man said, you know what? I am not going alone. I'm coming with you. But that come with you, comes with pain, because there are times that some of us don't even sit back and ask ourselves, what is this man doing? What is he trying to achieve by bringing you in out of nothing? And the end of the day, you will walk through that door as a winner. That's the reflection I always have behind me, because IT company cannot bring you in. They will never do it. So I will leave it there. Thank you.
Thanks, Collins. Great. Jeanne, anything you'd like to add to us?
Well, sure. Well, one, I would want to say to Collins that I think we might be, or our CEO might be one in a century, even beyond the decade, or at least 50 years, one in 50 years, just extraordinary. And I just wanted to end with Red's visual of the tunnel, coming out of the tunnel into the brightness. And it's almost like that tunnel was representing all the darkness of the world, all the corruption, all the shenanigans that OnPassive went through. All of that stuff was this dark, cumbersome tunnel, and we're walking out into it and taking that first step this Thursday, this #1 live update into that fresh new beginning, and how blessed we are. And I would also say to Red that he was saying we're much more level-headed now, and that we're not giddy. I would say I am still giddy. I still get giddy and excited about what we have going on here. And it's a pleasure to be with you guys every week. And just so glad to be on this journey. Woo. What an adventure. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Jeanne. And you're right, what an adventure. And I actually feel quite sorry for those that haven't been on this same journey with us. you know, you think about this. Okay, we've had some ups and downs, and quite frankly, as I said before, who do you listen to? Who would you follow? Would you follow somebody that has done it or hasn't done it? At the end of the day, this man has done it, and we've seen the evidence of what was going on. But the fact of the matter is, he will not give up, and he's there to do this for humanity. God, as Colin said, how many CEOs would consider doing this, not for the money, but to help others, to create value for money? Well, I've met quite a large number of CEOs, presidents, vice presidents, managing directors, etc. over the years, and quite frankly, everybody has been in it for this that I have come across. So this is, as Jeanne said, 1 in a million. Yeah, this is why, for me, it's so important for me to be active, be there, believe in what's going on, because I absolutely do believe in what's going on. And as I said, I would follow Ash because this man knows what to do. Red, any final comments you'd like to add?
Not really, just get excited. And when I meant about being giddy, I meant really about how we portray the business rather than ourselves. I'm excited still. You know, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes. Yeah, well, I still, you know, I still wake up in the middle of the night and I have to check my phone. That kind of stuff. You know, I'm sure other people do exactly the same. You know, that is what being excited is all about, isn't it? Feeling like I need to check my phone in case I've missed something. You know, that's what excitement is. I've felt it from day one that I've been involved. I feel that we are now closer than we have been for a very long time to move forward. The lights at the end of the tunnel. I'm not going to squint that much because I've got my glasses ready, my sun gigs, so I'll be sticking them on and really taking it all in. Exciting times for all of us. You know, it really is. When you've got a CEO that's building something for the benefit of the people within it, then you know you're in the right business. They're not here for themselves. They're not here to be a Mark Zuckerberg or Elon Musk or Fred Bezos or any of these who really are having, you know, superior problems with their manhoods, with a bigger jet than you've got and a bigger boat than you've got and all the rest of it. You know, that's not our CEO. You know, that's not his game. His game is to really sit back and watch us become successful. That's really what he's all about. He wants to see as many of us become successful by using his platform, and that is refreshing. It's something you've never heard of before, and this is why he is going to go down in the annals of business leaders as one of the very, very best. I'll leave it at that for now. Back to you.
Thanks, Red. And I'm going to put in one final comment, and that is, Ash made it very clear to us a couple of years ago now that to eradicate homelessness and poverty would take about 45 billion. That's not an awful lot to the likes of Jeff Bezos, you know, Bill Gates, who wants to reduce the population, not look after it, Elon Musk, etc. Well, that's another reason why I'm interested in being behind Mr. Mufara. So I shall leave you with that thought. Thank you so much for joining us today. And home again early enough. Yippee! Rah, rah, rah. We shall see you again next Tuesday, I hope. Fingers crossed. Enjoy your week. And don't forget Red's Lives. And obviously we've got Heroes and the OTech Pros on Saturday. So please join us. Thanks very much.